You never know unless you give it a little taste. CampingGearTV.com. I'm Josh.
I'm Ben.
We have Gary with us once again, and talking about gear.
You wouldn't believe it, but today for camping, we're going to talk about some thongs.
Thong, 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 thong.
By thongs, I mean sandals.
Oh.
You thought I meant the dirty kind, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Little
You thought I meant the kind that... You thought I meant that kind, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are a pair of sandals
Mm-hmm.
from Hi-Tec, and again, I'm just always amazed at Hi-Tec. They've really been expanding their footwear and their apparel line.
Right.
Awesome stuff over there.
Right.
And every now and then we get a product in, kind of in advance
Right.
that we get to test out before nobody does. These sandals are a good example of that. Even though we are kind of in cold weather camping,
Yeah.
we got this at the end of summer, and so I've been using this a little bit just when I can. But these are the Sierra Canyon thongs.
Mm-hmm.
By thong, they mean sandal.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a really, really high quality sandal. These are coming out in spring 2012.
Okay.
It's never too early to be thinking about summer camping.
Or thongs.
Or thongs. I'm not going to lie, I like the summer weather camping, the warm weather camping better than the cold weather camping. I mean, I don't want it too cold and I don't want it too warm, but I like it on the warmer side.
You like it just right.
I like it just right. So this is a really, really high quality constructed sandal. Full leather upper, it's very comfortable. PU footbed and midsole. And the really, really, I guess, the good part about this sandal, or the real good point here, is that it's got Vibram outsoles.
Really?
So
I thought the best point was how squishy and comfortable the
midsole
was.
Another good point. The thing about the midsole is there's all these little raised dots and stuff.
Right.
You see that on there.
Yeah,
so it's kind of it's very comfortable on the foot.
Right.
So here's the interesting point about this sandal.
I see the other one.
Yeah. Here's the interesting point about this sandal is that up top everything is super, super comfortable, but on the bottom this is a really, really thick sole.
Yeah.
Vibram, I mean, obviously everyone knows their soles, super, super quality, very, very good stuff. So you have a sandal that provides comfort, but a little bit of meat and potatoes to it, so you can actually go walking around.
What's for dessert?
You hold on right there, and I'll cook something up.
All right.
So it's really surprising seeing a sandal this big, how comfortable it is. Your foot really kind of sinks into the midsole. It is very squishy, actually.
You know the feature I like a lot about them?
The smell.
The hole.
Yeah.
The hole.
If you test gear, sometimes you'll be getting samples from companies, and they may poke a little hole in it just so.
They sometimes drill holes in products.
Yeah.
So that Hi-Tec has told us that the reason they drill the holes in them is because of importing and exporting laws and tariffs and taxes on imports, because these are made overseas, and that somehow drilling the holes in them when their media samples come in, then they don't have to pay the same kind of taxes on these that they would on products they sell.
Right.
Ta-da!
And just so you know, the ones that you'll get from the store when these are available, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have the holes in them. They're going to come hole free.
No holes.
Now, if you want holes in your sandals,
Right.
we're going to revisit this in next spring when these come out.
What about bumps in the trunk?
No.
Oh.
No, it's something different.
Okay.
But you hear my printer over there acting up?
What is that?
It's been doing this for the past week. It's just deciding to start moving the ink cartridges back and forth. I don't know.
Terrible.
Craziness.
It's one of the best printers around.
It's pretty much the worst printer around. It was the free printer I got when I bought my Apple, and I should have paid $50 for the upgrade, but instead I got that piece of crap that is just. I finally figured out how to scan on it 2 weeks ago. That the scanner was just straight up not working, and I had to do something completely different. So, anyways,
good story.
Yeah, I know, that's super, super great. So, anyways, the sandal. These come in a variety of colors: dark chocolate, stone, burnt orange, and black and gray.
They call me dark chocolate.
I know they do. Sizes are 7, 13, but they're whole sizes, which I'm assuming they don't have half sizes. MSRP is about $90, so you know that when you get it at the store, it's probably going to sell for cheaper, $75, maybe $60. which sounds expensive for a sandal, but these are so high quality and very, very durable. I mean, they can really take a beating. I mean, this might be the thickest sole I have ever seen on a sandal in my life.
Well, it's a sandal or a flip-flop that's got a very aggressive outsole.
Right.
I mean, the traction on this thing, you ain't gonna be slipping and sliding away with this bad boy. I mean, you can use this whether you're on the campsite, whether you're using it for fishing, you know, on the dock, whatever. This stuff is gonna really get the job done.
What I like this for, especially when you're backpacking, I actually like to take a second pair of shoes.
Oh yeah.
Something like this for a couple reasons. One, your main hiking shoes are probably going to get obliterated and get real dirty. And so taking them in and out of the tent, and if they're big boots, they're a pain in the butt to get on. I like something I can put on real quick that I can slide on when I'm camping. So, but I also like to have a second pair of shoes, especially when it's warm weather, is because after I'm done hiking, I kind of want my feet to air out a little, and my shoes for that matter too. I don't want to get done hiking, set up camp, and just spend the whole evening in the same pair of shoes, and then all the sweat festering down there. So I like to try and bring a second pair of shoes. Well, what's nice, again, because of the sole on here, you can actually put these sandals on and walk and kind of like explore the area you're around, and can do a fair amount of hiking and climbing over rocks and things like that in a sandal of this magnitude. So I happen to really like it. Yeah, I've been wearing these a lot lately, even just around the house. And again, just surprising on how comfortable they are, yet how, I mean, it's almost like a boot sole on the bottom.
Yeah.
But still, it's so comfortable.
So comfortable.
Jockey.
So comfortable, you're going to want to rub it all over yourself.
Yep. So go to Hi-Tech's website. That's hi-tec.com. Hi-Tech. Check out all their boots and shoes. And maybe I'll put up some pics from some of their, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but some of the PDF they have on their spring line that's coming up. So like I said before, these are a 2012 model.
I know I've said this before, but what I really like about Hi-Tec was when they did the collaboration with Talib Kweli on Reflection Eternal.
Yeah, really great album.
Some of their finest work.
You know, it brings up a point that they're really not only just concerned about the brand itself, but the artistic nature and how they're represented.
Yeah.
They have their hand in outdoor gear. They have their hand in hip hop.
Right.
You know, so they kind of run the gamut as far as things are concerned.
So.
Yep. So, hi-tec.com. Go check them out.
Yes,
Hi-Tec. Great company, great brand, great gear. Reviewed by yours truly. He's Josh. He's Gary. I'm your host, Ben. This is CampingGearTV.com.
Once again, here we are at the Gary. Let me start that again. Oh, man.